at the right height. If not, we can wrestle it a bit once you get up here. But lh2 is a very fine poet who I've known for many years as well. I think she's really started writing pretty seriously in the last 3 or 4 years. She's had some of her poems have appeared in at least 2 anthologies to my knowledge. And I'm sure lh2 can tell you what else is going on, but she deserves a very warm, though they're modern poets, welcome.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just go somewhere else then, because I'll just get in the way.
Sit down and make yourself comfortable. Thank
I
you,
will.
Patrick.
Oh, thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. This first poem is about a trip to Poland, or linked to a trip to Poland. There's a large salt mine in Krakow in Poland that's been worked for 900 years. And in 2002, the last horse that was mining down there came up after being 11 years in the dark. Bashka. Bashka, the last horse of the lh2 salt mine. I couldn't see for daylight. Sky everywhere. It hurt my eyes. The ground was warm and stretched out. I'd forgotten what distance was. Not like the mine where I kept to myself, knowing when the breadth of me measured to those lingering walls. Rich with muscle when I went down. That's why they want you, Bashka, said Christopher, slapped to my flanks. Funeral songs carried the miner's descent. One might have carried mine. My fear took out Marek's shoulder, carved its name on the soft stone. Jadwiga cried, for I would not go easily to the place where no beast came back. The time sinks too, and soon I forgot the openness of light. I took my passage through the ghosts of this dried up sea. How its chill carried the miners' songs far below St. Kinga's Chapel. Their prayers wound deep into my ears, my siren call to sleep. My stable was 6 foot by 12 feet. I worked in circles, not much more. Harnessed to the turn for that mineral, for its climb up, 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 to a world that I would never see. Except I'm here now, back to a hero's welcome in a land I barely know. I wheeze through parched oats, this dusty cage of hay. Shut my eyes to the stabbing hours of a spotlight sun, but it is jabbing in, blinding my dark, my 6 by 12 feet. The soothing breath of brine, the smooth grove on that rock where my muzzle lay. Freedom has its price. And this is a villanelle inspired by my counselling course. I'm training to be a counsellor at the moment. Insight. I'm here for you to go at your pace. A mirror to consider you, to watch the world reveal its face. You have to know that you are safe. Every subject we can pursue. I'm here for you to go at your pace. I must put myself in your place, be with you inside your issues, to watch your world reveal its face. With my hearing eye, I hope we can trace your story, your connection, find a clue. I'm here for you to go at your pace. So unfold, unpack yourself in this space, then repack, allowing me as you renew to watch your world reveal its face. Become your own expert. Embrace insight, as we all must do. I'm here for you to go at your pace, to watch your world reveal its face. As you might be able to see, I'm pregnant, and this is a little bit about pregnancy. In a quiet and private way, I've been 7 years trying to have children through do-it-yourself tests and fertility treatments, quite like a lot of people nowadays. And I've been successful once. I'm on the way to being successful again in June. But it's a strange journey. And this poem was sparked by a friend who's also been through IVF. An utterly conscious process. There's no magic in it, she said. There was some truth in that. It wasn't up to the gods, the stars, a little time, a feeling. This was an utterly conscious process. Each section planned and articulated, an action, a commitment at every stage. In between were those waiting rooms, where couples find distance inside magazines, when we all know why we are here. On the other side of those doors, our selves and our secrets were explained by science, by examination, frozen and forensic. It is the passion that is left behind, no residue of it in this clean white room. In this clean white room of tried and tested, no one quick fuck or the full orchestra of a rich sex song. It is so very far from how it should be that I cannot fathom how it should work, how it can work without magic. Afterwards I go home, cradling my belly with a will, tiptoe on feathers for those dreams, and change my world to put this first. Through this faith are the words I plant and water daily. What grows is the most solid and unfathomable piece of magic you could suppose. My child. And this is about many times I wanted to give up and found I couldn't. A lesson in kiting. Trapped in a blue bag until now, we unfold the hugeness of it. This kite's wings glide Gothic. Lines trail responsibility. A tissue whisper of paper tells us what to do. It's almost caught, skiffed, and tossed in the savage air. Our high riser pulls for the same, skyward a wonky ride, then slumps to ground, sails awkward, spars dismayed. This time we'll take our cue from that nylon rustle as it rubs itself up for flight. A pull, a lift, it's off. Gripping controls and air stabs, I take it through spins and tails off and lashings, feel the ripple, the power. On this wing of wonder I become fixed on an idea. It takes me up, frenzied in a storm, and I chase it. Edge out onto matchstick grass, then back, then run. I follow the pattern like a puppet, staccato over the field. Unmoved, you watch and smile, but then I freeze. I don't dance now. I'm blunted through trying. I look at you, know what I must do. Let go of this wind dancer, flicking life into lunacy. Let go of this snatch of something, and we'll be free. Change of theme now, but more dark subjects. This is about families, which I think we're all at the mercy of, particularly when we're growing up. Family design. With this pattern, you know where you are. Smooth, slightly springy bits in between the fancy twists. The design that goes carefully down the wall. Textured, feel it. Safe, old-fashioned, the same one for years. Faded and yellowing, that cigarette smoke. Nothing so constant as an addict. Reassuringly there so that if they took the wall down, it would stand on its own. Some call it boring. I know better. Then there is paintbrush freestyle. No pattern, squiggles, flourishes, blots. Starting well or heading off. Which direction? There are two lines that make an attempt to blend. It won't work. Immiscible is the word. So you never know where you are or where they are, and there are no colours left in you. There you hide in the moods, the clashes and chaos. I like to say the love, but I can't feel it. Rub your hands and make the best, whichever world is yours. Feel the swirls, the lumps, the fan of the bristles, or the wallpaper, those repeating leaves. These are what you know. These are what you were born to know. They touch and leave their mark on you. It's the beginning, and you accept it. The rhythms of your family. This is the last one. But I'll just read 6, keep it short and sweet, as they're all quite long poems. When families don't work and people are taken into care, it can have devastating consequences. And I'm just reading this book at the moment by one of my fellow counselling students, David Whelan, No More Silence. And I've tried to write a little about the experience he went through in a Scottish care home in the 70s. A Quarrier's Boy, that was the name of the care home. The first time was after she had gone. His sister, his human shield. He's 13, a small, skinny boy in a care home. The door is opening. The beast comes in. Thin candlewick cloth of cottage 7, nose to bed deep, the hairs on his arms and those vast, warm hands. It is not the crushing thump on his body, or the muffle in his eardrums burst from the beatings, but the words, "Your ma never wanted you," and the cloying silver crin that kept its place inside the beast's sprawling hair, inside the savage memory that is smell. Thank you.
Thanks, Lee. It's a very, very moving set, and obviously you've got your own launch, which we wish you all the best with in June. So thanks once again for being one of our guests tonight. Okay, I'm just going to see if I can lower the chatter level upstairs by having a little word with them, and then I'll introduce the next act.